we call it as like a CSS, means this is the interview question, please remember this one, and cascading style sheets. Okay, and why I'm calling this as a cascading style sheets means already existing the HTML code, we are applying the CSS colorings and all the things, and it is a and while you're applying a CSS in the link format, we don't give the any space between style and sheets. Okay, so we will call it as a, this is a particular one, this one is a style and sheets. Okay, and this one is used to control, this is used to control presentation of web page. Okay, presentation of web page, and it is allows used to, and it is allows developers, okay, developers to define HTML. Define how HTML elements should be displayed on the screen. Okay, so like a paper or other medias. Okay, or other medias. And here, and one more thing, why we will use the CSS means, and how many types of CSS we have, and why we will use this CSS, why use CSS means we have separation of content and design. Okay, and next one, consistency and flexibility, and next improvement performance. Okay, for that purpose we will use this CSS as well. And next, and how many types of CSS we have, already yesterday we have discussed this one. And inline CSS, right, internal CSS, inline CSS, and internal CSS and external CSS. Okay, and inline CSS, what happens here, inline CSS we will take it is applied directly, within an HTML. Okay, within an HTML element. Here internal CSS, like I'll tell you the small example here. Just normally here I'm using the p tag here, so directly I'm using here style tag as well, and directly I'm applying property, color property, and the value I'm going to giving here the red color. Okay, so here I'm ending this one, so not like this, sorry, and yes, okay, I'm ending this one. So this is a red text. Okay, so I'm ending with p tag. So what happens here, what happens means here this text will be changed into a red color. Okay, so what I have done here, the inline CSS, so directly you can apply it using style attribute only inside of this inside of the tag, p tag I'm applying here. Okay, so here next one, internal CSS. So here define with a style tag, using style tag, or else you can use this one using a class symbol, external, using external link after the using in the link tag. Okay, so here style tag inside and HTML docs or else external docs. Okay, so here what happens, the syntax will be using like this: style, so style tag will be ended. Okay, next here you can use a p, and this will be the syntax. You can apply color here, color blue. Okay, so like this it will apply, and after that external CSS you can use. How it will be means, it will stored, okay, stored in separate .css. okay, .css file. Just a moment. Separate .css file. So how? So here we will use link tag. REL means referral. Already I tell you here the style and sheet, you can use this style and sheet here as a referral. Okay, and after that you need to give href for that. Okay, href is a attribute here. Href here style .css, what you are creating any file name, so you need to give that file name here. So how it will be this happen, we have the 3 types of CSS as well here. Okay, and next, and how many selectors we have, and we have the selectors, 5 selectors we have, and that will be the selectors, and 5 types of selectors we have. That will be the element selector. Okay, so element selector directly you can use the tag name like this. That will be the p tag or else h1 tag or else div tag. So directly you can use the tag names as well here using the element selectors. And another one, we have the class selectors. Here the class selectors means you can use the class name as well here. So here the class name means you can using here, suppose you are going to applying here the like here you are writing the p tag here, so directly you can use the class attribute here. So here the class attribute you are keeping, that name will be the class selector. So this will be the class selector. So you are not writing any not writing any properties and values, you are not giving anything here. Okay, so direct you can only, you are applying the class name here, that's it. So here you are applying the class names. After that you can use this class name using a dot. Here the class selector using this has name scene. Okay, name. Here you can apply the property now, color. Okay, so red I'm using, so you can apply like this. So here it is happening like this, and after that you can use this tag entire the same you can place here. So you can use instead of here the class name. What is the class name I have taken here? No, here class. Okay, here you can take the selector name. What is the selector you have given here, that one. Okay, so this will be using as a class selector. Okay, next what we have, next one, ID selector. See here the class name will use multiple times. Okay, multiple times we will use the class name. Okay, so here ID selector we will not use the multiple time because it will be the unique one, so it will indication of the ID selectors like this. Okay, so this the ID name only use one time. Okay, one time we will use, we will not use the more times here. so it will not accept it. ID means will be the unique one. And next, what we have, group selectors. Group selector. Here the group selectors means you can use tags as a multiple times, like this h1, h2, and p. Okay, so you can use multiple times like this. You can use using separated by comma, and you can use multiple times like this. You can apply the property here. Okay, you can apply the property here. So for that, multiple selectors has to be added, what you are applying the property and values here. Okay, this is the group selectors. And next one, distant selectors. Distant selectors you can use the 2 times. Okay, distant selectors you can use 2 times. Distant selectors. You can use as well only to one different p. So these all are 2 1, and here we don't have any separated by commas. Okay, so these the things we will use in here CSS. So this will clear, right, everyone, how it will apply and how it will happen in the CSS format. It is clear, guys?
Yeah, Jayashree, clear.
Yeah, please
Understood,
respond. Yeah, please respond. If you are not responding, I don't understand it is understanding or not. Please respond. And do you have any questions? Please ask me. I'll stay. I'll clarify your doubts. I'm executing the example. Everyone, please download Visual Studio Code. Everyone, please download. Downloaded?
Yes, Jayashree, download.
Everyone?
Already we have Jayashree downloaded.
New people?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Pranit, are you getting what I'm saying it is?
Yeah, ma'am.
You don't have any doubts, right? It is okay, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll tell you the selectors now, and I'm going to opening a Visual Studio Code now. I don't want like this. I want to create one folder on a desktop. Here I'm creating new folder here. This is a new folder. I'm keeping here CSS. Okay, in this CSS, oh, just a second, I'll keep the rename. I'm renaming here front end. Okay, front end. Okay, here I'm going to opening this one, and here I'm taking one path cmd. Here the cmd I'm taking code space dot enter. So the particular folder has to be open in your Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here I'm creating one new file here. So folder inside I'm creating one new file here. Okay, so here I'm creating one selector dot HTML. How many types of extensions we have in HTML? That is the two types of extensions we have, that will HTML or HTM. So in title session I am keeping CSS selectors. Okay, this is the outside of the body I am taking here. CSS selectors I am taking here. Okay, so I am applying one h1. Okay, so this one I am taking CSS selector. One static text I am taking here. Okay, selector, one static text I am taking, example. Okay, so after that I am taking here p tag. What is p tag? This is the paragraph tag. Okay, so this is style, or this is I am taking only the this is styled using and element selector. Okay, element selector I am taking here. So here what happened, this is static text has to be created. Okay, this is the static text has to be created. This is using element CSS. Okay, how many types of comments we have? We have the two types of comments. So I am taking single line comment, element selector. Element selectors means we have the single line comment. I am commenting this one and execute, open in your browser. So what happened, without applying CSS, this is static one, it is showing like this, right? So here you need to take here you need to apply another link here. Okay, so that is the external link, we call it as, right? So here link, rel means referral using style sheet. So we don't have the space between style and sheets here. So href, h reference. So here h reference selector. So here CSS 1. Okay, so here follow link, I'm creating another file here. So here what I am using now, I am using here element CSS. So I'm not directly I'm taking the tag name here. Okay, so directly I'm taking the tag name, see here p. Okay, so font size I'm applying, just a font size I'm taking here, and that will be the default size. I'm taking the 16 pixels. Okay, so here color I'm taking, the color I will use as a blue. Okay, so what happens here, the text color will be changed. Okay, the text color will be changed. See here, the text color will be changed here. So this is the element CSS, we call it as. Okay, element CSS. And after that I'm going to take class CSS, how it will be apply the class CSS here. Okay, so class selector, we call it as class selector. So comment this single line comment I'm using here, control / so it will be the single line comment is happen here. So h2, this is the second highest tag, and here this is second. I will apply the class CSS here. I don't want to use this p, and class I'm applying here. The class name will be the red text. Okay, the class name will be the red text here. So this is this paragraph uses a class selector. Okay, so here I'm taking this class name and I'm applying here using class name, indication of dot. The same class name you can apply here. If you are not applying the class name, the CSS will be not applied here. Okay, color red, and after that a font weight I'm taking here. The font weight that will be a bold I'm taking. So we have the three properties. I'll tell you in a further classes. Here I'm applying and I'm going to refreshing this one. Refresh this browser. This happens to apply. So some thickness is happen here. For this alternate tag will be the bold, okay, or a strong tag. Okay, so after that what selector we have, and we have the next selector will be id selector. So id selector will be applied only the unique one, right? So we will not use again and again. So unique times we will use that, and it will apply the pay tag. So id selector, id selector. So here you can take id selector. So here using the p tag, so directly you can use id attribute here, and this is the unique I'm applying. The class name will be, sorry, the id name will be the unique. So this is this paragraph is styled using an id selector. Okay, so go to your browser and apply. See here, it is what it is applied. It is applied the blue color. Why? Because it is taking the default one, the p tag. Already we have taken the p tag here, so that's why it is taking the the same one it is taking. So I am using here the id using # symbol here. So what I have taken the id name here, that will be the unique. Okay, so unique, you can apply here CSS one. Okay, this is the syntax. You can take and you can use font font style. You can apply here font style italic, and here color green. Okay, so you can then go and refresh this one. So it is comes some curve, and it is applied the green color as a text color, right? So after that you can take and you can next what we have, and we have the group elements, right? So group elements, we can apply the group tags here. Okay, group selectors, group selectors, and here you can take h2 heading, two. Okay, second highest heading here, this one. And here p tag, here I'm taking, this is the static text I'm taking here. This is another paragraph. Okay, so here I'm taking now group, how to apply the group elements. Already we have the h1, h2 and h2 and p, right? So here I'm taking, see here, h1, h2 and p. Whatever the p tags is there, for that it is applied. So grouply it is applying. So here text align, center I'm taking. Okay, center. So what happens here, it is applied for center one. So see, I'm going to refreshing this one. So it is in the center, all it is in a center, right? So you can apply color also here, not an issue. Color, I will take this one color. Okay, So for this all tags, the color is also changed. See here, the color also changed, right? So for that it is applied. I'm removing for this, it is not looks good. Okay, next what we have, distant. Distance means what? Distance means what? It is a two group, right? Two group. Distant selector. Okay, here div I'm taking, and div it is nothing but a container. Okay, so here this is paragraph is a direct child of div. Okay, so here I'm going to applying the span also. So inside of this, sorry, sp not, this is the span. Here span, inside of the p, this is paragraph is inside a span not affected by child. Okay, child selector. Okay, so for this I will apply the selector. Just a second, actually, okay, this has happened. Okay, enough this one, we don't want this actually. Here you can apply for distant. What we have applied here, there we applied div as well p, right? Next you can apply color here. Color, what we will take, purple. Okay, directly I'm taking the color of that purple. So refresh this browser, see here it is applied, right? So, and we have next one, child class also. So child class means, see here the child class is applied and child selector will applied for inside of the div, right? So here I'm taking, see here, child selector. I'm commenting this. Okay, so here what happens, so same I'm taking here taking, I'm applying. So div as a, here class name I'm applying. So class name I'm taking directly child container I'm applying, and here after that span inside of the div I'm applying. Okay, so span here, so inside of the p, this is paragraph is and is, okay, inside a span not affected by child. Okay, child selector. So here it is happened like this. So here what I'm doing here, inside of the child class how it will be applied. So here applied like this happened. So child class name you need to copy. Why? Because the class name will different, the CSS will be not applied. So you can copy this one and paste it here, and indication of dot. Okay, so here color I'm applying. Color, I will take orange, the named color I'm taking here directly. Okay, so here font weight means the thickness of bold, the thickness of color, so bold I will take. Okay, so go to your browser and refresh this one. See here, orange will not apply. Why? Color orange. Oh, sorry, already the P is there, so you can apply the induction here. Okay, so you can take a P. Okay, mathematical induction, it is greater than, you can apply, so it will happens now. So it is, see here, the text color will be orange color has to be applied here. So normally it is applied the P only for applied the only the C. So here it is applied only the div tag, it is applied using class selector. Okay, next what we have, when pseudo class selector means it is there any button and hover while you are going to hovering on that color will be changed. In that small example I'll tell you, and pseudo class. Okay, here comment this one, and here button, here hover on me. Okay, here it is happen like this, and directly the named one you can apply, means element CSS like that you can apply. So here you can use that button, the tag name as a button, so you can apply here also over. So why over? Over means while you are going to clicking on that button, the color will be changed. Okay, for that you can apply. So background color will be blue. So and color, the color will be the black I'm applying. Okay, so cursor pointer why I'm using here means while you're going to hovering on that particular button, the hand symbol has to be presented over there. Okay, so see here, it is the color is changing.